right off the bat, once again, this analytical bullshit that's going to like go throughout this arc. I've said it like I think for the past 2 weeks. There's just gonna be so much dialogue. I repeat, I am not going to go fucking through every single shit, because you've watched the episode, you should really know what it is about, so there's no point in me repeating it. If you don't know what it's about, then boy, I suggest you go back and fucking look at the episode once again, go to the chapter, read the manga and read it once again, because all this shit is just fucking long. What I will do is what I done last week and give you like a small analysis of this, of Alika's like power and shit. It's pretty much the same as last week, but this time we get like the 5 rules from that fat bastard, that fat boy from the Zoldyck family. He's probably the only guy whose name in the family I don't know the fucking mom's name either, but that fat bastard was explaining the 5 rules. Like number 1, basically Aluka can, like, I'm not gonna say this in order, I'm just gonna say it in random forms if I can remember the 5. That's how deep he is, guy. I think I remember some. So basically, I'm not saying in order, I repeat. So number 1, basically Aluka cannot make a request to someone that, like, if she doesn't know the name, she cannot make a request to that person. Number 2, if she makes a request to one person, she can't like change the person she does a request to, which is probably why, like they said it last week, that she has never asked a request of their mom and dad, and that's because the fat guy and Killua made a butler take a request before bringing them before their mother and father, so they don't have to do some ridiculous request. Number 3 is that Aluka, like if someone dies midway through a request, it's not enough. Someone has to die with her. A sacrifice must come forth. Like just by having these first 3, like the repercussions of this shit, you know Aluka's fucked. It's a fucked up shit. So for those people that were there like last week, probably think, oh, this is child abuse, you can't just lock down this bitch like this. Think about it. You don't want to come across a bitch that can kill you within an instant. And then 4 and 5 is basically if you don't fulfill the 4 requests that Luca does, you're dying. And then the 5th one, if I can remember it off the top of my head, I've actually forgot. You know what? You watched the episode, I cannot remember because there's just bare talking. Like there's talking. I don't like so much talking in the show, but obviously, the main thing here is that Aluka is fucking dangerous. Yeah, she's a dangerous being, and obviously, what I said last week is basically when Silver is like, they don't know where this thing came from, and I was like, well, it came out your wife's pussy and your sperms on crack and all that shit. I was wrong. So basically, they actually do not know where Aluka came from, and that's something I don't get. How can you not know where she came from, but she's living in your fucking house? Where did you get her from then? Because it doesn't make sense to me at all. It doesn't make sense to me. But the main thing out of this, first off, Killua is on some shit, cause he's on some shit. The first request he gets from Aluka was die for me. He accepted, and she done the finger gun shit, and she blew his head off. So right there, Killua is pulling some Naruto shit, some Jesus type shit, some dying and resurrecting shit. Because the second request was for him to wake up, so she basically brought him back to life. And then Killua started stating the fucking obvious, that when her eyes is black, like the person who calls him Killua that is the wish, the genie fucker, and the one who says Oni-chan, the brother shit, is Alucard, like the normal version, which is just fucking obvious. Everyone fucking knows that. Whoever doesn't know that is fucking retarded. And obviously the request that he made, the wish he made, like the wish he made was basically he picked up Alucard and he told Silver like, "Wow, open the door, I'm leaving." Like Silver was like, "Nah, keep it there, do the wish right there." And then you're thinking Silver, Scotty on Smash. I told him last week you're not fucking with Silver. Killua was one step ahead. He told that thing he calls something, because when the black eyes is about, he calls it something. He's like, "Wow, if we're not out of this gate, like if we're not out of the mountain in like half an hour, kill mother." What the fuck? What kind of family is this? How can you wish upon your mother's death? Obviously he knows, he probably knew that Silver won't allow that to happen, that Silver will obviously open the door, because obviously he doesn't want to lose his wife, and obviously Killua probably didn't have the intention of his mom getting killed. He just used it as a threat, because either way, if he didn't mean it or not, if Silver didn't open the door, bitch is dying. So obviously he knew what he was talking about. But I was just like, wow, for you to actually make that wish, you're fucked up, bro. What do you expect? There's a family of assassins. So at first, everyone probably thinking, why the fuck are you taking her outside for? Why don't you just make the wish for her to heal Gon and then make it quick and dandy? And then Killua began to explain that, wow, she can make all these wishes and stuff. Wow, she needs to fix something, like physically fix something. She has to physically touch what she's fucking healing. Like as you can see near the end of the episode when she was healing that bird, she had to touch it for it to happen. So what you get from this is that for her to heal Gon, she's gonna have to make physical contact. And obviously people are probably thinking, why can't it be fucking easy and simple, just wish and it'll be done? This is Hunter x Hunter, guys. You already know shit is far from simple. Shit is far from simple in this anime, because you know shit is going down. Look at the fucking election, it has to be 95%. Like, come on, that is fucking impossible. Which brings me on to Paris. Then everyone's realizing that he's just a fucking prick. He's a fucking tease. He's a mind fuck. He's just taking a piss. Easy. Right now, all he wants to. Right now, he's bringing forth a conference between all the hunters, so all the hunters in the 12 zodiacs can confront them and speak of importancy of how important this is, this voting, this election is, to elect a new chairman, where everyone knows that all he wants to do is fucking have some fun. He don't give a shit about the election. All Pariston's about is having some fun. If he can have some fun, then boy, he's not about that life. So yeah, great episode. It was alright. Bare talking. The funny bits as well with Illumi and Hisoka in the beginning, where Illumi's just going over what we learned last week about Alucard's power and that shit. And basically the deep shit about this is that Killua, like obviously Illumi was stating this, if Killua was to make a big wish and then leave it for another person to take the request, it would be all fine and dandy, but Killua has it in mind that he's gonna make a big wish and then fucking what's it called? He's gonna take the request also. So that's some stupid shit on my mind, because judging by this, Hisoka was right saying that, well, because Illumi was telling him that, well, if whoever fails to do that, like him and another loved person will die, and whoever he's been with the most will die. And obviously Hisoka is right, because he will try to do the request, but being that the wish is so gigantic, he won't be able to fulfill the request, which means Killua will not only die but Gon will die. So the wish to make him better will be for nothing, because he will die, his whole family will die, whoever he's been in contact with, a lot will die, meaning Hisoka, so a lot of people will die. So this is a big fucking deal. I understand why they want to get rid of Luca. Obviously, Illumi explained to Hisoka that she has no physical attributes. She's not powerful. She's a normal child. She just makes fucking wishes. So you can see already that this is a deep shit. This is some deep shit that has to be solved correctly. Otherwise, the catastrophe, like the outcome will be fucking huge. I'm gonna fucking tongue fumble in my fucking mouth. It's bullshit. But it was a good episode. That's our last next week's PV. Leorio's back. Good shit to come. So yeah, that's your back. Leave thumbs up. Do your shit. And I'm out.